I'm in the bushes, just watching this family. I got extensions, sit up, make granny start dancing. Yeah, we know what you did, and I'm coming, I'm loaded. And I know you don't know it. I just posted up scoping. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet when the motherfucker quiet. They know shit like I'ma shoot. 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 Yeah. Got me this. Yeah. To get the picture. Yeah. I see you smiling. There's a shooter outside and he quiet, little nigga. All that cap rap might have to find me a nigga. All these niggas watching movies start jocking the image. I can't even buy it, little nigga. I know this pump it up, flip them, we get the drop on the cops in Alabama. I get the order and she pull up on the Klansman. They talking about they catch a nigga, they gon' hang em. Catch them while they hanging. One by one we take them. I know this bitch, that bitch told she keep a secret. No, but I can't trust her. What's the point, bitch, in my business? We moving silence. No rap, little boy, keep silent. This Mac come with a silence. It's a true moment of silence, little bitch. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet when the motherfucker quiet. They know shit like I'ma shoot. 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 Yeah. Got me this. Yeah. To get the picture. Yeah. I see you smiling. Cause a boy bit. Christ return, it's gonna be some killings all in these streets. Mr. dipped in blood, no he ain't condensed in peace. It's gonna get way too ugly for the land and free. Ask yourself why, little boy, and I'm sure that you see. I don't believe in make-believe. Greek mythology is way too cheap. I don't celebrate my birthday cause this shit bigger than me. Call me what you wanna call. I'ma prove it with the tongue. If these boys ever catch me, I'm going out like 7 songs. Stick my tongue out, put my hands on like cut the bitch off. Before I ever trade on my nation, my word, oh my God. All these Edomites trying to catch me cause they know I'm right. It either be a bitch of my own people that's trying to take my life. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. There's a shooter outside and he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet. Yeah, he quiet when the motherfucker quiet. They know shit like I'ma shoot. 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 Yeah. Got me this. Yeah. To get the picture. Yeah. I see you smiling. Cause a boy bit them.
Not like it. Psycho shit, man.
You ain't no Israelite, but you a gospelite, bitch. Fuck you talking about? If that nigga won't war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, but he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think? Well, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK shoot solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walk around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Shoulda took the time, get a damn no. But I see the starter and I show her. She could never get a priest hoe. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. And a sucker duck bitch ass boy fuck nigga over that bit mugger. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find. find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in a temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Command to get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I stuck in his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close comeback. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't want, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga named is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn whole ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my actions. Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did? That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacles set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting. The trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles will make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be. Slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash. Get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood cell. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. and sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear got that new car smell. Made myself a target in the world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah, on 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man, busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit. Fine in, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I fed, he nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for me, nigga, watch yourself. They said you been in beast mode lately, you is not yourself. When you dropping that fire, precious marriage, they inquiring. They can't stop what's coming, but I see them conspire. Cross the line, them firing. This bitch here, finna break the spin. No kindness, I don't trust you, circle small. You can keep your features. Me and my niggas don't keep no secrets. In the feel like Jeepers Creepers, say they want some smoke, dog. So I brought these chimney sweeps. Coming like we coming, you can't even count. These niggas don't run it like we running, bitch, don't even start. Bitch, I'm with my niggas till the end, till them do us part. If you wanna leave, you can leave, bitch. Bless your heart, fine in. I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Oh, I got a man, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. I heard they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rate for real. Take over in effect, yeah, I'm fully focused. You might not see it on me, just know it's women, that bitch fully loaded. Ooh, yeah, we up and rolling. Told them I need major motion. Think I'm joking, I'ma school them niggas like they baby Jody. Got it out the dust, now I'm too clean, don't know why they hate me. What you want out life, dawg? Guns and butter, baby boy. You PK top, dawg. Certified road runner. I'ma turn that econ line van to a damn tank. I got chopper stash in that attic like they had Frank. They had that shit on lock till I snapped on them like bolt cutters. You cannot play both sides, gotta choose your colors. See I'm throwing that one up with that W, that's my blood, bro. Fine in, I ain't show no mercy, I'm gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the dust, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel. He nice, but he don't show the skills, how I show the skills. He ride, but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. Ooh, I got a made, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. Said they want my life, I ain't worried, I got Ray for real.
Yo, this beat actually really hard.
UBK shit, South Coast shit, man. Shout out to Dog Tennessee up the building. Hey, get the money, hey. What the fuck going on out there, motherfucker? Hey. Yeah.
I get the money, nigga. Taste the paper, bitch. Keep all of your morals, never slave for shit. Ice up on my wrist. Yeah, I'm hood rich. I don't give a fuck about to get pop quick. Yeah, I'm on that shit. Yeah, I'm in the town. Niggas talking about that G, but now ain't come around. Can't even come around. Yeah, I'm up, nigga. Man, fuck all of these hoes, get the bucks, bitch. I'm a young rich nigga, I ain't tryna flex. You can tell I'm cold by the ice around my neck. Straight up BBS, I charge you, boy, you wanna test. I don't get no shot up by the nigga or bitch. Boy, I love the life I live, cause a nigga keep it real. Nigga freshly hell, take that drip, but get your spill. I ain't little flip, getting pimped up by the hills. I'm a straight G though, get paper like a miso. That's that South Coast stain if you tryna hang. You be catered by the bang, boy, we rep the same. Nigga try to talk, but we rep that murder game. Get your ass pop, ain't nothing to a G. All up, bitches wanna fuck, but hell no, I don't pay no fee. Bitches leak too G, got that ice, I make you sneeze. All these niggas lame in hell, can't even come around me. Bitches South Coast, I can
mic on mute. All right, we got the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. Start out at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Under Commander Junior Hunter, teaching blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You are the Israelites according to the Bible. Now, what is an Israelite? According to the Bible, the Israelites are God's chosen people. All right. You read through the Bible from Genesis to Revelation. The Lord has a chosen people who he has chosen to be his particular people. And according to the Bible, biblically, those are the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and also Native Indians. That's what we teach in this school. All right. And we're not affiliated with any other fake Israelite group, no church, no other religion. You understand? Now, with that being said, we got to get topic today. We got a great topic. The topic today is MLK, Martin Luther King, led black people into a burning house. So we all know tomorrow is MLK Day, all right? Supposedly his birthday, all right? It's a holiday. And we should not be celebrating this day. As black people, we should not be celebrating MLK for what he did, because he did nothing but fail black people. You understand? I'm going to say it again. MLK failed black people. You understand? That's what he did. I'm going to show you biblically how he failed black people, and also show you research to tell you how he failed black people, and also Hispanics, and also Native Indians. See, MLK, if you don't know this, he was a Christian pastor. That's how he was brought up. He was an American Baptist minister. And like every Christian pastor in this world, what do they have in common? They have lying in common. You understand? Lying about the scriptures, lying about the Bible. We all see what's going on with TD Jakes, PB Jakes. You know what I'm saying? Creflo Dollar. We seen what the Lord is doing, with these Christian pastors. He's exposing all of them for the lies they tell. You know what I'm saying? For the lifestyle they live behind closed doors. MLK was no different than today's Christian pastor. You understand? He led us astray, and I'm going to show you why, all right? So the first thing we're going to do, we're going to get into the article. What we're going to do is explain was black people better off being segregated, or we better off being integrated. That's what we're going to get to. MLK dream was what? He dreamed of black and white babies playing together. He dreamed of black and white people getting along. He dreamed of us integrating with white people. That's what integration was about. Black people and white people coming together. coming along. And that right there is how he failed black people. You understand? By integrating us with a people the Lord told us to separate from. You understand? So the first scripture we're gonna get is Leviticus. We're gonna get Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 24. All right, Leviticus 20 and 24. The Lord never intended for black people to be integrated with anybody. And that's the issue. That's the problem. What integration did for black people, that was how it started. You know, that's what started our downfall. You got to understand, 50 years after slavery, I want y'all to imagine slavery. A lot of y'all watch these movies about slavery, the Harriet Tubman movie, 12 Years a Slave, The Roots. I want you to honestly imagine yourself in slavery. Put yourself in that position, because those were our ancestors. That really did happen. You understand? Put yourself in that situation. Imagine your child getting hung on a tree in front of you. Imagine your husband getting beat down in front of you. Imagine yourself being sexually assaulted in front of your family. You know, imagine all the horrors being done we see on these movies. You understand? When I say my ancestors, I'm talking about blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. If you ain't no black, Hispanic, Indian, I ain't talking to you. I just want to put that out there. Like I said, imagine that, man. No less than 67 years after slavery, we had our own what? Communities, hospitals, restaurants, schools, etc. Right after slavery. You understand? And what they do to those communities? They burned them all down. You understand? Look all this stuff up. Tulsa, Oklahoma, Rosewood, all these thriving black communities we had, and they were all burned down. You understand? Because they cannot leave us the hell alone. They will not give us a chance to prosper. So why did it make sense that you joined them? Why did integration ever make sense? It never did. And the Lord did not want us to integrate. And that's what I mean by MLK failed black people. By pushing integration along as in our communities. Listen, we had our own schools, our own communities. The morality was up. You know what I'm saying? We wasn't killing one another, unaliving one another, Salaki. We wasn't doing those things before integration. So what changed? What changed? Was Planned Parenthood inside our communities? No, it was not before integration. How about the marriage rate? The marriage rate was sky high before the integration in the black community. All that changed after integration. All right, so let's read Leviticus 20 and 24. All right, Leviticus chapter 20 and verse 24. But I have said unto you, ye shall inherit the land, and I will give unto you to possess it, a land that floweth with milk and honey. I am the Lord your God, which have separated you from other people. The Lord said he has separated us from other people. You understand? From the get-go, the Lord was never intended for us to integrate with anybody. You understand? That dream MLK had, that was a nightmare. And that came out of his own mouth. And throughout the class, we're going to show you videos. We're going to show you pictures. We're going to get some research. You know what I'm saying? Statistics to show you which was better, integration or segregation. Us being integrated forced us to make things work among each other, and that's all. Segregation did the opposite of that. We allowed, we have allowed other nations to be on top of us. We put everybody before us. As you look around, other nations don't do what we do. Segregation was a black and a white thing. That's it. It was a black and white thing. Nobody's asking the Chinese man to integrate. Nobody's asking the East Indian man to integrate. That's facts. Nobody's asking these people to do that. It's only a black and white thing. because they don't want black people to prosper and to grow. Planned Parenthood targeted who? Black people. Margaret Sanger is the founder of Planned Parenthood. And you can look this up. Anything I'm lying about, do your own research and look it up. Because I got the facts right here. I'm going to read in a minute. The facts are right here. Margaret Sanger was the founder of Planned Parenthood. And what she did was go bribe black Christian pastors to push out Planned Parenthood. In the ghettos, there are Planned Parenthoods everywhere. In the white neighborhoods, they're not. In the East Indian neighborhoods, they're not. Chinatown, they're not. All that came after integration. You understand? I be gonna drop this right here. We're gonna get Jeremiah 23 and 25. Now, MLK was prophesied in this Bible. I'm gonna show you right now. The Lord speaks about false prophets having dreams. You understand? Having dreams. And those dreams were not of the Most High. MLK didn't get those dreams from God. Those were his own thoughts. Because biblically, the Lord says otherwise, man. And about the thing, God didn't tell MLK to integrate us. That dream didn't come from God. That was his own, it came from his own mind. You know what I'm saying? The same thing as any other false prophet in these Christian churches. Say anything they thinking about or how they feeling. Nothing biblically. There's no such thing as black and white neighborhoods. I don't know about that. That's a lie. It's a ghetto in every city in the United States of America. Projects in almost every city in America. It's not a coincidence. You got to think about this. It's not a coincidence that we allow nations to come from their country to this country and get on loan to come in your neighborhood and open up a nail salon, open up a gas station, open up a chicken joint. Those things, they only allow other people to do that. But come where? In their neighborhoods? No, they come to our neighborhoods, the black community, to open up their businesses. Where did that come from? That came from integration. Integration was a black thing. It was not a worldly thing. See, America trying to make this place a melting pot where all nations come together, sing and dance, you know what I'm saying? And etc. That's not real. That's never going to happen. It's never been real. You cannot go to Chinatown and expect him to integrate with anybody. And he shouldn't. He shouldn't. Why? Because different people, different nations have different gods, man. Different nations have different gods. Different nations have different beliefs, different politics. There's no way you can collide all that into one big circle and expect everybody to get along. That's not real. And that's what Christianity has done to the black community. That's what integration has done to the black community. This is why I keep referring to MLK as being a Christian pastor, because he's doing the same thing. He's done the same thing Christian pastors are doing right now. You understand? Till this day. So we're going to get Jeremiah 23 and 21. I have not sent these prophets, yet they ran. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied. Jeremiah 23 and 21. The Lord said, I have not sent these prophets. You understand? He ain't sent these prophets. He ain't sent MLK. He ain't sent TD Jakes. You understand? We all see the lies, the wickedness these Christian pastors do. A lot of us seeing what's going down with TD Jakes now. You know what I'm saying? I'm only speaking about this brother because he's hot right now online. We all see the things he's going through. Nobody wants to speak about it because they look at him as the anointed of God. We look at MLK as the anointed of God. The Lord said, I have not sent these prophets. I have not spoken to them, yet they prophesied. Yet they run their mouth and tell lies. I have a dream speech was a lie. And we don't know what MLK said out of his own mouth. He said his dream was a nightmare. That's on video. I'm going to show you the video here in a minute. He said it out of his own mouth. His best friend, one of the good friends of MLK, was Harry Belafonte. He was a singer, man. You know what I'm saying? He also, one thing he always did, Harry Belafonte, he donated a lot of money to the civil rights movement. He got a lot of brothers out of jail in Birmingham, Alabama. You know, so he was hands-on with the civil rights movement. And one thing he said before MLK passed away, he said MLK told him that he's led his people into a burning house. You understand? That's what MLK said out of his own mouth. He led black people into a burning house. And we are still trapped inside that burning house. All right, let's get 25. Salaki. I ain't gonna just... verse 25. Jeremiah 23 and 25. I've heard what the prophet said, that prophesies lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed, I have dreamed. This is MLK. This is what MLK did. He prophesied lies in the Most High name, saying he had a dream. He had a dream. The Lord ain't tell MLK to tell black people to integrate with their enemies. He ain't tell MLK that, man. That was a lie. And looking where we at now, things have not gotten any better for us. And I'm sure anybody can say that. Things have not got any better for black people since integration. You understand? The other day in Mississippi, there were 250 bodies behind the county jail. You want to tell me to integrate? You want to tell me to keep going to the people who's unaliving us? Keep going to the people feeding us lies. Keep going to the people who put drugs in our communities. That's what you're telling me. Love everybody. Love, 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 love. The God is not our love. The God of this Bible right here is not our love. He's not. The God of this Bible right here, he hates. He unalives too. You understand? That all love, love, love stuff is pushed through the black community so we can forgive and forget. We are the only ones in this world who's been told to forget, who's been told to forgive. You understand? The Jewish man, he ain't been told that. They still locking up Nazis to this day. Nobody else has been told 9/11 is a national holiday. We ain't gonna forget about that. Why are we the only ones told to forget about our problems? What's happening to us? You know what I'm saying? Where are reparations at? You know what I'm saying? Where is our justice? 250 bodies found behind the county jail. Dead under the ground. And nobody's saying nothing. Imagine your child is missing. You call the police, putting a report in, day and day. Nowhere to be found. And you finding your child is behind a jail under the ground, along with 250 bodies. If that ain't oppression, I don't know what is. If integration was better, tell me otherwise. Because as I'm saying it right now, that was our biggest mistake. That was our biggest mistake. You know what I'm saying? Integration made us guests in our own neighborhoods. Integration allowed the oppressor a way in. He got in and out. He was at the line before integration. He couldn't get in. He didn't know the code. Integration gave the oppressor that code to get in. I mean physically. I mean spiritually. However way you want to put it. That's what integration did for black people. And also Hispanics and also Native Indians. I'm talking about you as well. Because it affected all of us. MLK failed us. Before we integrated, we had our own everything. You know what I'm saying? It might not be as good as the white man stuff, but we had our own. We had our own. And our own will continue to build. And they didn't want that. America does not want that. You know what I'm saying? They will not leave us the hell alone. He can't. All right, let's get Deuteronomy 13:5. Let's read this one more time though for the new people joining the class. All right. It said, I have heard what the prophet said. The prophecy lies in my name, saying, I have dreamed. I have dreamed. That's MLK. You understand that? It's MLK. Prophesying lies in the Most High name, saying he has dreamed. He has dreamed. He ain't dreamed. That dream ain't come from the Most High. You know what I'm saying? That was his own. You know what I'm saying? That was his own life, his own idea. That ain't came from God. You tell me, where are we at right now? How is this? Where we at right now? How is this any better in the 60s or the 50s? How? Go to Mississippi right now. There is no difference in Mississippi than it is in the 60s. There is not. Nothing's changed, man. Nothing's got better. But if we would have stayed together, kept that morale, things would not be this way. And that's why the Lord told us in Leviticus, man, he's going to separate us. He wanted us separated from the get-go. All these other nations that live in this country are separated. They are among each other, among their own people. But when black folks say this, it's a problem. We racist. We this, we that. That's the way it should be. That's the one way we're going to have to grow. So no, let's stop allowing other nations to come into our neighborhood to put up business. Let's stop spending our money with other people. Let's be stingy like everybody else. You understand? That's the only way we'll grow. That's the only way we'll prosper, by doing it together, not letting nobody else do it with us. Everybody else does it. The Chinese man does it. Nobody questions him. The East Indian man does it. Nobody questions him. Why are we being questioned? Why do we have to integrate? Integration was only for black people, not for everybody else. And that's the problem. That's the issue. All right, so let's get Deuteronomy 13:5. Then we're going to read this article right here that shows you the numbers. You know what I'm saying? The statistics. To let you know, was it better back then, before integration, or was it better afterwards? So we're going to get that too. We're going to show you, the facts, the proof of what I'm saying. I ain't just running my mouth. I'm giving you scripts. I'm giving you, scriptures. Your pastor won't do this. He can't do this. All right, so lock it. All right, Deuteronomy 13:5. It says, and that prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death. I'm gonna read that again. And the prophet or that dreamer of dreams shall be put to death. MLK was judged by the Most High for turning Israel away. And when I say Israel, I mean blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. You understand? He was put to death for turning Israelites away. You know what I'm saying? Allowing other nations to integrate with us also does what? It brings other gods, man. It brings us other traditions, other cultures. You understand? Why do you think they correlate every tradition with the Bible? Literally. Christmas, Halloween, 4th of July, Easter, every holiday that came from Esau is correlated with the Bible. Christmas is not inside of the Bible. Israelites weren't celebrating Christmas, celebrating no Easter, celebrating no Valentine's Day. So why do your Christian pastor teach about all these false pagan holidays inside the church? Why does it correlate false pagan holidays with the Bible so that you will celebrate it? That's why. That's why he does those things, man. So that you will celebrate it. Why? Because you're a Christian. And Christians are going to do what their pastors tell them what to do. So any lies you hear from him, you're going to do them, man. And this is why Christ said what he said about false prophets. Cat called them raven and wolves because they lie, they lie, they lie. You know what I'm saying? And what they do is take us away from the Most High. The Most High don't want us doing these things, man. He don't care about Valentine's Day. He don't care about no Christmas. He don't care about no New Year's. All these all these holidays were made by the same people who oppressed us. That's all we all celebrating. Puerto Rico, Cuban, Haiti, Jamaica, it don't matter where the hell you go. We are all doing the same thing because we are all oppressed by the same people. You understand? Let's keep reading. Because he has spoken to turn you away from the Lord your God, which brought you out of the land of Egypt, redeems you out of the house of bondage. All through Deuteronomy, God is reminding the Israelites what he's done for them. The Lord, Moses led the Israelites out of captivity from the Egyptians under Pharaoh. The Lord is reminding them, I brought you out of Egypt. I brought you out of captivity. I did that for you because I am your God. The Lord is only talking about the Israelites. He ain't talking about everybody. Everybody wasn't in captivity under Pharaoh. It was only the Israelites, nobody else. Let's keep reading. To thrust thee out the way which the Lord thy God commanded thee to walk in. So shalt thou put the evil away from the midst of thee. You understand? MLK death justified him lying and turning our people away. That's what it is. And that's the truth of the matter. It said that in a prophet or the dreams of dreams shall be put to death. All these Christian pastors are getting exposed day by day. Ain't nobody paying attention to it. Nobody cares. At your church you go to now, your pastor will be exposed. After TD Jakes go down, imagine how many else gonna go down with them. It's gonna be a whole lot more. It's gonna keep happening, and keep happening. You ain't gonna be able to do anything about it. And the ISUBK on the Commander General, we have the truth according to this Bible. We got the truth. You understand? We teach the real truth according to this Bible. We don't sugarcoat anything. Your pastors do. And that's why we're in the conditions that we are now. That's why. You understand? So what I'm going to do, right, we're going to pause for the scriptures. So we're going to read this article right here, all right? So I'm going to share my screen. And right now, if you go on YouTube to ISUBK Chat, we are live on our YouTube page. And we have a stream, y'all. So I'm actually showing these scriptures on my screen that I have here in front of me. And I'm live on TikTok as well on my phone. But if you are willing to go to StreamYard to read this article or go along, you can. The page is ISUBK Chat, CHATT. All right. So we're gonna drop this right here. And what we're gonna do is get this article out. So lock it. All right, the article is titled, Was Life Better for Us Before Integration? Check the stats. All right. So we ain't gonna read everything. It's a long article. So we're not gonna read every single thing. We're gonna just read some key points. All right, we're gonna start at wealth. So right now we're gonna talk about wealth before integration in right now. All right, so it says, check out these numbers. In 1962, before integration, the average wealth of a white household was 7 times of the black households. All right. So back then in a white household, they made 7 times as black people did in their households, which we all know. It's not, we all know that. In 2016, after integration, the wealth gap widened. So the gap increased. It says with the net worth of typical white family nearly being 10 times greater of a black family. All right. Another study reported by New York Times showed that for every $100 in a white family, a wealthy white family, black families hold just $5. So for $100, For white man, we hold only $5 a day. All right. That's not even enough money to be fast food today's time. All right. So we got to understand. So looking back then before integration and looking back now, we've got poor. We have got poor. The wealth we had have decreased since integration. Is that good? Is that bad? All right. Let's get something else. Salakia. All right, healthcare access. Like I said at the beginning of classes, we had our own hospitals. We had black hospitals. And I actually worked with a brother before on the job site. He told me he was an older brother, 70, 80 years old. He used to have to drive to Augusta, Georgia to get health care because he could not get help in where he was living. And remind you, I'm in Chattanooga, Tennessee right now. Chattanooga, Tennessee. Augusta, Georgia is about 4 to 5 hours from here. But that was the nearest black hospital. And he would have to drive to that hospital in order to get help because he was black. Couldn't get help here because he wasn't white. And that wasn't that long ago. 1960s, wasn't that far ago. All right, again, so it reads, segregation blocked blacks from receiving medical care in white hospitals. However, in cities across the country, black doctors and healthcare workers created their own hospitals, clinics, and house call systems. And this is a great example. This is what I mean. Why, when we separated, if we would have stayed separated, we would have been able to keep all those things, keep those hospitals, you know what I'm saying? Keep those clinics. All that was gone the minute we segregated. The minute we joined our oppressors, all that stuff was gone. And that's what I mean, man. We lost all those things by simply integrating. The number of blacks who have access to all the healthcare institutions is an easy win for post-integration. If you define access in derogatory terms at that point on the fact there are no laws that block blacks from going to whatever hospital they want, sign that say whites only. And yeah, it's 2023. You know what I'm saying? You can go to any, hospital you want to go to. But whoever is the nurse, whoever is the doctor, is going to determine what kind of care that you get. And we all heard these stories, these articles of how many black people were victims in these hospitals, whether you're delivering a baby and something went wrong, whether you're getting some help and something went wrong. The point is, we had our own. If we would have stayed with our own, it would have grew, and continued to grow, man. And who knows where we would have been at right now to this day if we would have stayed amongst ourselves and then integrate. You understand? All right. All right, we're gonna drop that. Now all we're gonna do is get some Salaki, bear with me. But I'm showing right here. It's in Birmingham, Alabama. Right? We did a march in Birmingham, Alabama. Also, it's a lot of riots that happened in Birmingham, Alabama as well. I want to ask you a question. These brothers right here are getting sprayed with water hose. I don't know if you ever been sprayed by a water hose, but it don't feel good at all. You know what I'm saying? And as you see right here, these are firefighters. The people you call when there's a fire. It don't like they spraying that water at a fire to me. It don't like they spraying black people for simply marching down the street protesting. And what do we do to this day? March down the street and protest. And what happens today? This right here. It was all this worth it to eat inside a white restaurant? To go inside of a whites only school? Was this worth it to lose our neighborhoods, to lose the morality we had, to lose everything financially, our businesses, movie theaters, etc. Man, I can name all kind of stuff, schools. All this is worth it for this? I don't think so, man. You understand? See this bird right here getting bit by dogs. I mean, again, we getting bit by dogs. We getting shot. We getting sprayed by water hoses for what? To join our oppressors? So that we can be equal. We can eat the same food. We can drink on the same water fountain they got. Was all that worth it, man? To give up everything we had on our own? Hell no, it wasn't worth it. Excuse my language. It wasn't worth it at all, man. We lost everything we had because of this. You understand? And as you look today, we have nothing to show for it. You went through all this right here and got nothing to show for it. Ain't got no schools, ain't got no businesses, ain't got no, just anything, no corporations. You know what I'm saying? Our neighborhoods have been taken by drugs, the crack epidemic, Planned Parenthood, abortions. That's what we got to show for with this. Death, confusion. You know what I'm saying? Unaliving, drugs. You know what I'm saying? Look at the black household. The father, the father and mother ain't together. Look at the children being raised up. You got to talk about all that stuff when you bring up integration. Because that was the result of it, man. This is the result of integration, what we're living through right now. 250 black people buried behind a prison. That's the result of integration. You understand? That's the result of integration. All right? It's like you. One more thing. I gotta get this. I gotta get this. This right here is one thing I never understood. You understand? The diner sentence, where a group of civil rights movement protesters will go to a whites-only restaurant and sit down and ask for a coffee, ask for a drink. When it's literally a black restaurant down the street, around the corner, at their own neighborhood. They would go into a white-only restaurant and sit at the counter and demand some food. Demand they get treated like them. It's ridiculous. For what? You want a white-only burger that bad, man? You want a white-only coffee that bad? That's what it came to lose your own? This is what I mean, man, by MLK failed us. He failed black people. You know what I'm saying? There was no reason for us to be doing any of this mess. No reason whatsoever. You came in there to get beat up and go to jail. You getting beat up for free and going to jail for it. You understand? That's what it was, man. Until this day, This still happens to this day. Nothing's changing. Police brutality, racism, it's not going anywhere. As long as we in America, that's not changing. This country was built out there, and it's going to stay that way. And that's integrated, was never going to change it. That's what MLK knew he messed up at, man. You understand? All right. We're gonna get this video. We're gonna go back to these scriptures. Salaki. Now, this is Harry Belafonte, man, a good friend of MLK. And watch what he said. Watch what he told this lady on this show, what MLK said to him before he passed, before he was unalive. Salaki.
On an integration trip that has us integrating into a burning house.
Let's play that back.
That I suspect said to me before he was murdered. Martin said, you know, I sit here deeply concerned that I suspect we're leading our nation on an integration trip that has us integrating into a burning house.
Into a burning house. He felt that he was leading black people into integrating into a burning house. And that's exactly what he did, man. We are still trapped inside of this burning house. And what I mean by burning house, I mean we in that burning house mentally, man, physically. You know what I'm saying? We inside the ghettos. We inside the projects. You know what I'm saying? Where it's drugs everywhere. Where it's murder everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Abortion clinics everywhere. This is our reality, man. If there ain't oppression, I don't know what it is. Now, how is this any better before integration? Somebody let me know. Somebody coming, TikTok. How is this any better, the integration? You understand? Harry Belafonte said MLK told him that he led our people into a burning house. A burning house. Salaki. Let's get one more video. We're going to get back to these scriptures. Let's get one more thing that MLK said out of his own mouth. All right.
Live in a nation where they will not be
This is his famous speech right here,
but by
right?
the content of their character. I have a dream.
This is an interview he did a couple years right after that interview.
I must confess that that dream that I had that day has at many points turned into a nightmare. I'm not one to lose hope. That dream that I had that day has at many points turned into a nightmare.
I'm not one. You understand? Said it right out of his mouth. That dream he had turned into a nightmare. Because that dream did not come from the Most High. That dream was not of the Lord, man. That was something he made up for his lust of white women. That's what it was, man. That's all it was. He wanted to stop, he wanted to marry a white woman so bad that, he had to make up some kind of something, you know what I'm saying? Some kind of dream to trick everybody into believing that he really wanted that it came from God, and it didn't. And the Lord shows you by putting MLK to death, man. It's so many other things that MLK have done behind closed doors, but we ain't gonna get no, but that's what I want to bring out, show you that dream integration, it led, it wasn't the right choice for black people. It led us astray. And that was where our oppression started again, man. You got to understand, as long as we would have stayed by ourselves among each other, the oppressor won't be able to touch us. You know what I'm saying? Before that, Planned Parenthood, when Planned Parenthood wasn't a thing. You wasn't getting a black man out at the household. You understand? You wasn't getting a black man out the house. You wasn't convincing a black woman to abort her baby. You wasn't pushing drugs in the black community before integration. You wasn't doing any of that. The crack epidemic, that was not around before Salakia integration. No drugs were being pushed in our neighborhoods. All those things started happening the minute we decided to integrate. Mark and Cena would go bribe and go give money to black Christian pastors to push Planned Parenthood. You know what I'm saying? She had to come up with a way to stop us from growing, to stop us from having children. All those came as a result of what? Integration. You understand? Urban Wise, and you're right. You're 100% right. It wasn't even his real name. You know what I'm saying? Everything about MLK was a lie, man. And we all been fooled. We've all been fooled. All right, let's get Salakia. Let's get Ecclesiasticus chapter 6 and verse 13 in scriptures. All right, Salakia. Ecclesiasticus 6 and 13. All right. And it reads, Ecclesiasticus chapter 6 and verse 13. Separate thyself from thy enemies and take heed of thy friends. MLK embraced his enemies. That's what he did. He embraced his enemies. He embraced our oppressors. When the Lord said not to, you understand? If you see somebody, this you gotta understand this. From hundreds of years, the same people who put us through slavery, the same people who's burnt our communities, burnt our cities, dropped bombs on our cities. Whenever was it the right move to integrate the same people who done that? When was that ever smart? You know what I'm saying? You cannot convince America to do anything with the people. And look, check this out. You cannot convince a Jewish man to do anything with so-called Nazi. To this day, he's not doing it. Why? Because they don't embrace their enemies. So why do we? We're the only ones who's been told to forget. The only ones who's been getting told to forgive constantly. Why? Why is that? Because they want to keep us in a box, man. That's what integration does. It made us a guest where we don't have a voice, where we don't have a say-so. We're puppets. Integration made black people puppets. You know what I'm saying? Why is it possible that another nation can fly from China, come get a loan the next day, and come to the hood to open their business up? How is that even possible? Integration made that possible. That's what did that. You understand? We lost a little of morality we had. You know what I'm saying? Do you believe in what he did for everybody? I believe in what Christ did for the Israelites. I don't believe in what he did. You know, he didn't do anything for everybody. But anyways, I don't want to get off topic. MLK embraced the people, man, that we should not be embracing. And that's all too. You got to understand that. Looking at 2023, where we are right now, it was better for us to be integrated. It was better for us to be alone by ourselves doing our own thing. All right. And I want to tell you something. Who else is benefiting from integration? Who else is benefiting from it? Who else? Everybody else is benefiting from this except for us. You understand? Except for us. Let's read verse 14. A faithful friend is a strong defense, and he that found such as in one has found a treasure. Brotherhood is a strong defense, and brotherhood is what's gonna save us, man. Coming together, You know what I'm saying? Like black on black crime is on a black thing. You know what I'm saying? Asians unalive Asians. Chinese unalive Chinese. You know what I'm saying? Every nation have problems among each other. Black on black crime is not a black thing. It's a universal problem. You understand? So that's one thing we got to figure out amongst each other. But integrating with other people is never going to work. All right? So let's drop this right here. And let's get 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 12. 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 12. And Christ only died for the Israelites. Point blank, period. Christ only died for the Israelites. He didn't die for everybody. All right, 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 12. If you want to StreamYard, you got a question, ask your question. Also share the class. Again, if you're going to watch a class on YouTube, we are on the StreamYard right now at ISUPK chats. All right, ISUPK chat, CHATT. All right, 2 Timothy 2 and 12. If we suffer, we shall also reign with him. If we suffer like Christ suffered, we shall also reign with Christ. If we deny him, he will also deny us. Why do I read this, man? I read this to let you know, man, don't fold in hard times, man. It's like we've gotten numb to the oppression. Those people in Jackson, Mississippi don't even care about the news. Don't care about those 250 bodies being buried behind a prison. You understand? Because we've got so numb to oppression. We got to stop expecting everything to be so easy. You know what I'm saying? Life is warfare, man. You understand? Life is war. And we're going to have to fight, man. In order to fight oppression, we got to do one thing, man. See, fighting oppression is not a physical fight. It's not a physical battle. There's no way we can fight Esau with his own guns. He got his own military. He got his own armies. You know what I'm saying? He got his Navy SEAL. We don't have that. Our fight is spiritual. In order to fight, we have to first know who we are. If you are a black man, Hispanic man, not an Indian man, you are an Israelite according to the Bible. And the Lord gave only the Israelites certain laws to follow, certain rules to follow, statutes and commandments to follow. And he gave us those laws for a reason, to separate us from everybody else. Those laws separate us. The laws like what? Don't eat pork. Don't commit adultery. You know what I'm saying? Don't sin against your brother, etc. Those laws separate us from everybody else. And because we do not do these laws, that's why we're in the condition that we're in to this day. All right? Read your Bible. Go to Deuteronomy 28 and read those curses. Read those curses the Lord gave the Israelites for not following him. All blacks, Hispanics, and the Indians go through those curses till this day. You understand? Let's get Deuteronomy 28 and 33. Our battle is spiritual. Our battle isn't physical. All right, Psalms 28 and 33. All right, Deuteronomy 28 and 33. The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou not knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed away. So Moses is telling the Israelites right here. He says what? The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou only should be oppressed and crushed away. Meaning that everything you work so hard for, you know what I'm saying? Our land, our businesses, our morality. I mean, everything we had, it's all gonna be taken up from a people we don't even know. And we're only gonna be oppressed and crushed away. This is a curse the Lord gave the Israelites for not following him. It's in the Bible. Slavery is in the Bible. The Lord prophesied slavery on the Israelites for not following him. You understand? We were in slavery in Egypt. The Lord freed us from that. But he prophesied us to put us back in that if we did not follow him. Were we in slavery? Yes, we were. We were brought here as slaves. The Native Indians were in slavery as well, and also the Hispanics. You understand? These were curses the Lord gave us for not following him. You know what I'm saying? Our fight isn't physical. Our fight is spiritual. And that's how you get out of oppression. That's how we get out of integration. By following the Most High, man. And not following false prophets. Not following Christianity. Not following dreams. All right, let's go to 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. All right, and it reads, Second Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy the brightness of his coming. You understand? The wicked shall be revealed, man. You know what I'm saying? Everything that MLK did, everything that other false prophets have done, it's all gonna come into light. And we see that to this day. We see that, man. You understand? All the facts, all the research, all online. You understand? MLK said his own mouth. His dream has turned into a nightmare. You understand? It's turned into a nightmare. That dream would not come from the Most High. It came from him. Like we read in Deuteronomy. Dream of dreams must be put to death. That's why MLK was put to death. Because he led Israelites to astray. He failed black people. All right. Us joining our oppressors only put us down, man. It ain't take us up. You understand? What's going down? What's going down? If anything's changed so much as integration, we're still down to, we're still being unalive to this day. We're still in the ghettos. We're still poor. You understand? Planned Parenthood. I've been talking about the whole class. All these things, man. Before integration, we had our own. It might not have been as good as the white man's, but imagine if we would have stayed by ourselves and would be able to grow. Remember, I said, look, 60 years after slavery, we had our own cities, not communities. We had our own cities. Meaning what? We had our own hospitals. You know what I'm saying? Schools, businesses. Even at our own, we had airplanes, man. Tulsa, Oklahoma, we had everything going our way, and they destroyed it with bombs. Because they do not want us to thrive, man, and grow. They want to keep us in a box. And that's what integration did. Keep blacks, Hispanics inside of a box. And now we are the white man's puppets. We have no voice. You know what I'm saying? We don't have a voice speaking for us. We don't have any of that. The Christian church, they work for the white man. You know what I'm saying? They're the ones keeping you asleep. And the only ones waking people up is the ISBK under Commanding General Hunter. You understand? We've gotten numb to oppression. We don't even give a damn no more. Those people in Jackson, Mississippi, they don't even feel that pain, man. Behind those 250 people buried behind the prison in Jackson, Mississippi, nobody ain't talking about that. Nobody ain't speaking about that. How is integration any better when things like that are still happening? You understand? There's no way that after all the sacrifices we made to join the white man, still be buried behind a prison. You know what I'm saying? That's integration for you. You know what I'm saying? Integration was only for black people. Nobody's asking other nations to integrate. You couldn't pay the Chinese man to integrate. You couldn't pay the East Indian man to integrate. They're not integrating with nobody. They're staying by themselves, with each other on their own. So why is it a problem for black people? You know what I'm saying? Why is it an issue for black people on the integrate? It's an issue of any other nation. Nobody's telling them to do that. Why? Because they only want to keep black people in a box. They would not want to see us thrive, man, and grow. And that was MLK's mission. And that's why he said he feel like he led black people into a burning house. You understand? Let's get Salaki. Let's get Psalms 55 and 21. All right, Psalms 55 and 21. Salaki. All right, it reads. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. All right. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. What does that mean? Meaning that everything he says, it sounds good, man. This is every Christian pastor. Don't forget, MLK was a Christian pastor to begin with. That was his job. All right. Everything he said sounded cool. Sounded all right. We could have equal rights, have the same jobs they do, etc. That sound cool. That sound real good. Then it says, but war was inside his heart. When we had lost, everything we lost was not worth integrating. And that's the problem. These Christian pastors say things to make you feel good inside, man. You know what I'm saying? Make you smile, make you laugh. But at the end of the day, those things are keeping us asleep, man. Those things they tell us are hating us. It's driving us away from the Most High. You understand? All right, let's keep reading. His words were softer than oil, yet were they drawing swords, man. We got to understand. Everything they say sounds real, real good, man. But inside them is war. Inside them is swords, man. And they only want to keep us asleep to receive something from us. You go in the hood right now. In your hood, where you stay right now, there are black churches everywhere. And people in this community go to these churches, give their hard-earned money to these churches. And what the church do? They don't put that money back into the neighborhoods. They don't invest into the neighborhoods. They don't do food drive, clothing drives, and etc. They take that money and keep it and feed you lies, man. And that's what MLK did, man. Feed us lies. Told us things that we wanted to hear. Of course, we all wanted to hear equal rights. We all wanted to hear equal paying jobs. You know what I'm saying? We all wanted to hear that, but that was not reality. That's not real. And now we all see it in 2023. We all see that now. We all can agree to that, man. None of that stuff was real, man. It was all fake. To this day, we're not equal. To this day, we don't have equal rights. And we never will. Because this country was built off of racism, and it will stay that way as long as America is here. And we got to understand that, man. We got to take Esau for what he is. He's showing us who he is. And all we doing is ignoring it. You understand? We ignored it. You marching down the street, all these protests, getting bitten by dogs, getting sprayed by water hoses, by the same people that's supposed to protect you. And you want to say you want to integrate with these people? That is going to change something? It only made things worse, man. It gave our oppressor a way in. Our oppressor got the code to get in our communities. It let him in. So now he was able to do whatever he wanted to do to our communities by letting us integrate with him. Imagine sending your kids to school back then during that time. You understand? Imagine all the beatings they got, the humiliation. You know what I'm saying? For just wanting your kids to go to an all-white school. Was it that crucial? Now, we just did some research of all the statistics, even wealth. Our wealth has decreased since integration, before integration. You know what I'm saying? The divorce rate has increased. Meaning what? Our black households are been separated. You can blame Planned Parenthood for that. You know what I'm saying? There are a lot more single mothers before integration. It's almost 70% of single mothers are receiving some kind of welfare. That's a 40% raise before integration. That's what it is, but that's the result, man. The result of integration is black kids not being raised by their fathers. The father not being there. That's the result of integration. You know what I'm saying? Drugs put in the community. That's a result of integration. Abortion clinics. That's a result of integration. Police brutality. That's a result of integration. Those 250 bodies buried in Mississippi behind the prison is a result of integration. You understand? The Lord wants us separated, man. And that's how it should be. All right? Let's get Zephaniah 2:1, and we're going to end it right here. And it reads, Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1. Gather yourselves together. Yea, gather together, O nation not desired. You understand? The Israelites is the nation not desired. You understand? We are the ones not desired in America or all over the world. And the Lord wants us to gather together. You know what I'm saying? It don't say gather together with anybody else. Everybody else says gather together. O nation not desired. Only the Israelites, man. This is our ticket out of here. By gathering one another and not following Esau. And what I mean by that, I don't mean by what? Moving out the country, going to Africa. No. I mean spiritually. Gathering together and stop unalive one each other. You know what I'm saying? Stop selling one another drugs. Stop selling drugs to one another. You know what I'm saying? Do away with all these pagan holidays and etc. And follow the Most High. And that's how we stop and end this oppression. Because integration only made it worse. You understand? All right. What I'm going to do now is read the announcements. Salakia. All right. IHBK, security announcements. When a new brother or sister comes to the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are to share themselves of the world. If they need transportation, a teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from their head to speak to her brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother and sister will get permission from their head to marry. Ties. Numbers 18:21, Malachi 3 through 8 through 10. All right. Priest fund. Free offering. Not mandatory. Any amount you like to give. Upcoming holy convocations. We got Purim coming up in March. After that, the Passover. All right. Remember, pay a Passover fee. $200. All right. That's it. For all the events during the week. $200. We'll be in Durham, North Carolina, April the 20th. You understand? Well, with that, we are the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. So out of 1 West, 121st Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding Junior Hunter. Shalom Yahweh, Shem Shabbat, Thumb to my brother. Shalom Yahweh, Shema. I thought about Shimei. I shout out to all my sisters. Shalom, Israel.